In 1994, I came down to Costa Rica as a Peace Corps volunteer and saw a huge problem with street dogs and lack of affordable health care. 47% of communities live in poverty in Central America and 18% live in extreme poverty. That's why I came back a few years ago to really be part of the solution to this problem.
Well, after having traveled a lot in Central America and met a lot of different communities and working with different help organizations, I recognize the need of the people here and the lack of healthcare services provided in these countries. And we wanted to also combine this with a positive experience for volunteers who could come down and not only give their time but learn a lot and hopefully make what they learn a very valuable lesson for them and something that their future patients and people that they interact with will benefit from, being much more sensitive and caring health professionals.
You know, the story about how we started Vida is a really exciting story. It's a combination of everything that I love to do, which is learning about new cultures, traveling, helping others, serving others, and healthcare, and the love of animals. I started Vida in 2007 with my associate Curtis Larson, and it has been an amazing, amazing experience. I had the opportunity to work with other nonprofit organizations in Central America and really saw a need where we could do better. There could be better quality of care, there could be better quality for the volunteer experience and the service learning experience, and I wanted to make a difference.
So on our adventures, you'll not only be helping a lot of people in need and giving them aid that they would not otherwise receive, you'll be part of a process that helps improve their quality of life.
Our mission is to facilitate ongoing and sustainable healthcare in needy and remote communities in Central America, while in the meantime providing hands-on, eye-opening, mind-enriching experiences for volunteers across the world.
One of the advantages of being a nonprofit organization is that we're not worried about profit. We get to make sure that all of our funds go directly to our mission.
Some of the common problems that we see in the communities that we work in Central America are poverty, lack of education, lack of affordable health care, lack of dental care. I really wanted to have an organization that was dedicated to high quality patient care and high quality volunteer experiences.
We also take great pride in how organized we are and how much we work to communicate with our staff, our volunteers, and our communities to make sure that this experience flows as fluidly as possible, because we know that there are a lot of people out there that have great intentions, but without proper organization and great communication, you can't achieve the goals that you want to do. And we want to make sure that you, the volunteer, who comes on this trip and gets all that you can out of it. And we also want to make sure that the communities really benefit from this experience.
We want to make an impact in the communities that we serve with an emphasis in education and commitment to our communities.
Sometimes services here can be a little bit rough, a little bit basic, and so the health professional isn't necessarily going to take time to listen to what the patient really wants to say, but we take great pride in doing so and showing communities how important they are. To tell you the truth, the only thing that our volunteers really have in common is that they have a strong will to help others, and they love to learn, and they're passionate about what they do. So we welcome all different people from all different backgrounds, and it's amazing to see how well they work together. We also like to have fun on our trips, and that includes adventure options like whitewater rafting, canopy tours, and canyoning or other activities. Those are all provided to us by highly professional companies that make safety their top priority and fun number 2. You will make a lot of friends on this experience, whether it be with the people in the communities, the staff that we work with, and also with the other volunteers that will be joining you on this trip. Some that might be from your own school and you hadn't even met before, and others that might be from a whole different part of the country. One thing I love learning about most at the end of the trip is how volunteers speak about not only how much they learned in clinic and how much Spanish they learned, but how much it's really impacted their lives and how much they really feel like they've grown as a person and how they're so much more grateful for what they have. So after the experience, our staff loves to stay in touch with the volunteers, and we're also very happy to help anyone that needs a letter of recommendation, a reference, and every volunteer receives a statement of hours. So you can come and join us and be part of the 1,200 volunteers that came in 2012 alone and helped over 8,000 animals, over 17,000 people in our 72 adopted communities.
Together with you, we can be the solution and and we will give you a fantastic experience.